Hello my people, welcome back to this channel. If you're here for the first time, my name is Belin. I am a banker and I post videos, quite informative videos on various aspects of finances, and the aim of this channel is to help us all to attain financial freedom. So in this video specifically, I'm going to be taking you through how to conduct a financial health check. You see, like at the end of the year, we go to the hospital and have a whole body health check. We need to do that too, even with your finances. Why? So that we can know where we are sick, where we are ailing with our finances, and whether our financial habits are healthy, right? Your financial position can make you physically sick. You can develop hypertension, you can develop ulcers, you can develop anxiety, you can go into depression. So I'm not saying that we are going to be giving you a cure or a treatment to these ailments that I've said, but I would like us to conduct a financial health check on our finances so that we know where we are with them and how to improve on them, right? My name is Belin. Please press the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed, and to those who have subscribed, asanteni sana. Now, before we even get started, please let me know in the comment section what resolutions, if you had made any resolutions for this year. If you did you meet those resolutions? Did you meet your objectives? Did you achieve the resolutions rather? If you achieved, what resolutions are you going to make for the coming year? I might throw a present into the spanner this time in this video, a Christmas voucher, right? Let me know in the comment section if you had any resolution this year, whether you achieved those resolutions, why you did not achieve, if you had some resolutions and you did not achieve, and what resolutions you're going to have or you're going to make next year. Actually, don't share your next year resolution. That one you might keep it to yourself. But let me know how you will review your resolutions for this year, right? Now, that is exactly what you're going to be doing in this video. Now, how would you conduct a health check? Conduct a health check, I would like you to first assess your sources of revenue. How much did you earn in January, Feb, March, all the way up to December, right? For those who are employed, when you're filing your taxes, I don't know how you guys feel at the point when you look at that P9 document and you see the amount of money that you had earned during the year, right? And at the point when you're doing that, when you're filling that P9, you have nothing out of it. There's absolutely nothing. But when you look at the amount of money you earned throughout the year, calendar year that you're filing your tax return for, how does that make you feel? Personally, by the way, I get worked up. And that actually was my wake-up call to do things differently. I cannot be filing my tax returns and seeing that lump sum figure, even though it's paid in bits every month, yeah? And seeing that lump sum figure, and year in, year out, I kept wondering, what did I do with this money? What did I do with this money, yeah? What I didn't know I was doing or was going through my mind, I was doing a financial health check. I was evaluating my sources of revenue, yeah? And then you try to evaluate your expenses. Where did all this money go to? Assuming you earned a gross salary of 100,000 shillings, at the end of the year, you earned cumulatively 1.2 million shillings, right? That will be your income. Where did this 1.2 million go to? If you're given this 1.2 million at the beginning of the year as a lump sum, 1.2 million on 1st January, what will you do with it? What will you do with it? Is there any possibility that out of this 1.2 million, you will have nothing, absolutely nothing left out of it at the end of the year? You need to evaluate your expenses. And there's no better way to evaluate your expenses if you don't keep track of where your money goes to, right? And that is why I had told you guys that you need to budget. You need to budget. If you had your budget then at the end of the year, you will know exactly where your 1.2 million in our example went to. But assuming you didn't have your budget, yeah, and you don't know where this money went to, what resolutions did you make at the beginning of the year? Yeah, assess the resolutions that you made at the beginning of the year and where you are with these resolutions at this particular instance before we cross over to next year. Did you achieve them? Were you planning to get out of debt? Were you planning to start a business? Where are you in your debt situation? Where are you with your loan? Have you finished paying it like you wanted? Is it in arrears? Did you have to take more loan? Assess your current position, and then after you have assessed your current position, what stopped you from attaining your goals? You need to list down the items that stopped you from attaining your objectives, from attaining your goal, right? Is it the impromptu holiday that you went to? Is it because you lent somebody money? What exactly stopped you? What hindered you from attaining your goal? At the beginning of the year, had you planned to invest in treasury bonds? And why don't you have a CSD account as yet? What stopped you from investing in a treasury bond? Were you planning to invest in shares? What stopped you? Were you planning to start a YouTube channel? Do you have one? By the way, if you had planned to start a YouTube channel and you have a YouTube channel, please drop me a comment in the comment section. If you are posting videos already, let me know in the comment section and I'll make sure to come to your page and support you like you guys have been supporting me. So what is it exactly that you're planning to do at the beginning of the year, and what stopped you from attaining that specific objective? Once you have identified whatever stopped you, now you can work around that in the next year. All that stopped you, was it because you didn't have a phone? Was it because you are feeling shy? Was it because you are discouraged that you have little amount of money, you won't make much if you invested 50k only in a treasury bond? Exactly why did you not achieve your objective or your New Year resolution? Once you identify that bottleneck, then you can work around it, figure out how to resolve it, so that come next year, when you make the same resolution, you are now destined to achieve it. In the event that you made your new resolutions and you met some and did not meet some, subject the ones that you did not meet to the same criteria. What stopped you from meeting them? And if you did meet your New Year resolutions, your objectives for the year, congratulations, and you now need to work on improving on them. If it's something that you had started, you can now work on making it better. Pick up the lessons that you learned this year and use them to improve on whatever project you are working on. If anything frustrated you, pick that as a learning lesson, right? But we have to get moving. It said that you cannot be doing the same things in the same manner and expect different results, right? So I would like us to challenge ourselves and assess ourselves, even as we go through the festivities, right? Did you have a strenuous January and planned to manage your finances better so that next year, come next year January, you don't strain with your finances? And where are you with that resolution or with that objective? Was it starting a sinking fund or an emergency fund? Do you have your emergency funds? If not, why did you not have your emergency fund? Is it because you saved and you used the money? Is it because you didn't manage to make enough funds? Where exactly are you with the emergency fund? Or is it because you had an emergency funds but you use it? Right? So please share with me in the comment section on where you are. If you made any New Year resolutions this year and whether you met those resolutions. And in the coming videos, one of these videos during this festive season, yeah, I am going to be throwing a random gift voucher. I'm yet to ascertain the criteria, but keep watching the videos. You might be the lucky person. See you on the next video.